Recently, a huge scam had shocked the startup industry of India. Now, this was not a typically failed business or an IPO scam. It was something much bigger and more shocking.
48,000 rupees दिया था
वर्ल्ड स्टार्टअप कन्वेंशन में
बिगेस्ट फंडिंग फेस्टिवल
स्टॉल के लिए हमने इनको 10 लाख रुपए दिए।
24 से 26 मार्च ग्रेटर नोएडा में हो रहा है।
Hi everyone, my name is Ayush and you are watching The Inside Story. Our story begins in 2021 when the Indian startup funding ecosystem had completely dried out. Fundings had declined and the startup founders had to do a lot of hard work to find the right investor and pitch their idea. But then on December 20th, 2021, a new show called Shark Tank India was launched on India through Sony Entertainment. Shark Tank India became extremely popular among people who are interested in starting their own business. But the show also created unrealistic expectations for high valuation and quick wealth. And the dramatic format of the show made it seem like securing a funding was easy peasy. This caused a lot of young entrepreneurs to get excited about their own business idea. Now this was all good, but it also created a dangerous illusion about the reality of business deals in the real world. As a startup founder, everyone dreams of raising millions of rupees for your business. Startup has been seen as a get-rich-quick scheme. Well, if you do a job, the most probable chance that can happen is you'll get a promotion and a small rise in your salary. But if you have a startup idea and you create its prototype, or not even prototype, just your idea, you can get investors and you will be rich. Unfortunately, this is what we think. Now this thinking of thousands of startup founders in India became someone's weapon.
एक बंदे को कम से कम किसी ने 70,000 रुपए खर्च करा हुआ है, कितने कुछ करा हुआ है।
On March 24th, 2023, India was about to witness so-called the greatest funding event called World Startup Convention. Two guys named Luke Talwar and Arjun Chaudhary claimed to be organizing the event. They had a very good social media profile as investors and entrepreneurs. If you check their LinkedIn profile, they had their photos with ministers that they seem lazy people to hold this type of event. Now the event was called the greatest startup funding event because it was supposed to have influential entrepreneurs like SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son, Google's CEO Sundar Pichai, and Tesla's Elon Musk, as well as thousands of venture capitalists and private equity firms. And this event was not even happening outside of India. It was inside India and it was in Noida. With the World Startup Convention, over 1 lakh crore Indian rupees was about to be invested into the Indian startup economy. And for someone who might be doubting that if it is all true, then their website even had videos by Ankur Warikoo, Chetan Bhagat, Praful Billore and Raj Sarmani, who are some of the YouTube financial gurus that have a lot of trust and followers all around the world.
मैं प्रफुल्ल बिल्लौरे mbachaiwala आ रहा हूँ वर्ल्ड स्टार्टअप कन्वेंशन में।
The biggest funding festival, World Startup Convention.
The World Startup Convention 2023 24 से 26 मार्च ग्रेटर नोएडा में हो रहा है।
The World Startup Convention is coming to town. The comprehensive startup funding festival happening from 24th.
But when the day arrived on March 24, there was no Elon Musk, no big venture capital companies, and not even water to drink at the convention. What you see is around 70 founders with their dreams in their eyes of getting funded and wondering what to do next. As per a tweet, as many as 2,000 startups were scammed. Now people, this was a really bad scam. Using names of influential entrepreneurs who have millions of followers without their permission is against cyber law.
ऐसा कर लेंगे और ये शहर छोड़ के ये चाल छोड़ के निकल जाएंगे और मस्त में कैश करेंगे पैसा ही पैसा होगा.
But keeping these things aside, my question is, why do people fall for these scams again and again? First one is, we have a strong desire to win, which makes us think in terms of odds, where the initial risk is negligible compared to the possible reward. 8,000 rupees ticket don't seem to be a high amount if you can get a valuation of 80 crores.
करोड़पति हो गए हम.
रातों रात करोड़पति.
हाँ.
कैसे?
25 दिन में करोड़पति.
And finally, people have that self-confidence that nobody is going to scam you, right? Why would people have bad intentions to trick us all the time? Well, that is what you think. While it is great to dream and aim for big, use your intelligence when it comes to your money and your business. Well, thank you for watching. This is The Inside Story, signing off.